I actually grow it, and let me know if they see any undesirables. I mean, that could be the only reason I would see purpose in using testers. Today we're going to go over some pros and some cons into using testers, and why me personally, why I feel it's not necessary. All right, so let's get into advantage number one. It may be an advantage for some breeders because it's a wider testing environment, right? Different climates for different people in different environments, different humidities, time zone, all these different things. Location. That could be beneficial to some people. Getting that wider testing environment. Testers can grow in different climates, different methods and conditions, just giving you a broader feedback on how the genetics may perform. Number two, faster feedback. You may get feedback a little bit faster than normal because getting feedback from multiple growers at once just speeds up the evaluation process. So it's a little bit of an advantage there as well. Number three, marketing and hype, right? You are creating sort of a hype about it, sort of a little bit of marketing game to it as well, right? Hey, this is what we got going on. This is what I'm about to drop. Check it out, kind of thing. Create a little buzz, right? So that could be
Create a little buzz.
a
Definitely know
benefit for
that.
some breeders as well, if that's the case. Now let's look at some disadvantages or some reasons why I personally don't rely on testers or need to use them. All right. Number one, unreliable data. Right. We don't really want to rely on random growers or inexperienced breeders when it comes to selection. Right. We need to gain that experience on our own. Hands-on and eyes-on selection takes a long time to build up through getting it done yourself. So having other people do it or relying on other people to look at populations for you really won't benefit you. And in many cases, you could end up with a lot of unreliable data from unskilled people looking at your stuff. Quality control. You're relying on other people to kind of give feedback on your work. Could be a bad thing if they don't speak on your work in the way that you would like. Say that the work was bad, right? It ended up that you gave out all of these testers work that you should be getting your skills and hands-on, eyes-on experience with, removing the undesirable traits, right? But let's say you did pass out a whole bunch of undesirable traits to all your testers. That word will start to pass around, whether testers or not, right? You don't want that attached to you regardless. It's not necessary when it's just much more beneficial to you to be in the laboratory, getting it done yourself, learning, practicing, getting the experience that you need to actually be that experienced selector, right? The experienced breeder. An experienced breeder in most cases is gonna feel necessary to test their own genetics. Once you learn all of these tools and you start to gather and build your toolbox, and you're not going to build up this awesome toolbox and learn how to use all these tools and then send somebody else to come do the job. You're going to be so excited to actually put the stuff that you learn to use, right? There's no room to send out my stuff for somebody else to do the work that I'm learning, the trade that I'm learning right now, and building my own skills up. I don't, and then think about some of the tools, since we speaking about tools, right? F1, what's some of the advantages? What's the most important thing that we think about in terms of F1? Heterosis, hybrid vigor,